Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Love in Deep Space. I'm Nico Landau, your host, narrator, and main character of this sequence. Today we are here on a mission to get enough diamonds to get our boys! Actually, let me just wish 5 times, because I want to get that crate. Anyway, let's do it. Come here, boy. Come me. Please. You think if I wish in singles, it'll be better? You think it gives me a better chance to get it? I don't know. Come to me. Come to me. See. Well, it didn't come to me. Sag. But I got another crate. Okay, I need to get way more diamonds. Like, way more diamonds. We need to go ham. We need to go hard. Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain! So remember, last week we were the universe. And now what are we? Let's see. Hi! Hello! Hi! I suddenly break through the downpour of memories. My vision refocuses. Hi, he's wearing jeans. Hello. That familiar black-red mist envelops the area. I'm shielded from the falling rocks and steel beams. Meeting my stunned gaze, Silas relaxes his furrowed brow. An amused smile appears on his face.
Nice explosion, little bomb.
Hi! Actually, maybe I do like Silas. Silas.
This place is collapsing. Give me your hand.
Please. The hand reaching out to me now overlaps with the memory of that same hand breaking through the barrier many years ago. No way! Silas? No way! Fragmented memories flood my mind, but there's no time to dwell on them now. I force my aching arm to move and grab his hand. Silas yanks me out of the wreckage in one fluid motion. He secures his grip on my arm as he crouches.
Keep your eyes open this time, kitten. Watch how we escape and...
This time? Oh my gosh, it was him last time.
remember it well.
Ow! Wait, that's so hot. Wait, actually, I kind of like Silas the best this time. Overwhelming power lifts him up. It manifests behind him like a fiend that crushes all obstacles in its way. Its wings have blocked out the heavens. We soar past the crumbling debris and fly away from the depths. Thunderous explosions echo below. Standing at the edge of the arena, I finally see the full extent of destruction caused by my uncontrolled energy burst. The entire central area has collapsed. Only a bottomless pit remains, its edges crumbling away. Damn. I leave Silas's side as that strange detached sensation gradually fades. Dimitri, bound by tendrils of black-red mist, is thrown down before me.
Our deal is complete. Now surrender your soul.
Huh?
Monster!
What deal? Hold on. Was his deal that Silas brings me there? Am I double-crossed? Wait, am I triple-crossed? Wait. Is he... I'm confused. What?
There are 2 of us here. Who are you referring to?
His unfocused gaze can no longer locate his enemy as he desperately claws at the mist coiling around his neck.
The terms of our deal haven't been fulfilled.
And what was the terms? My death?
I only agreed to bring her before you. Foolishness and arrogance aren't valid reasons to breach our contract.
Silas violently grabs Dimitri by the collar. The mist swiftly coils around the former researcher's neck.
You underestimated how much she's grown. Look at you. Thinking she's still the little girl whose life you held carelessly in your hands.
Okay, Silas is getting kinda hot now.
Like every gambler who overestimates themselves, you are not as clever as you think you are.
I know who's behind the antimatter. Let me go.
With a contemptuous laugh, Silas forcefully turns Dimitri's head to face me.
Get a nice long look. It'll be your last. And do your best to remember the person who brought about your downfall. Die with a smile for us. All right?
Yeah. That's so hot. Okay, okay. As Dimitri screams and body are swallowed by black-red mist, I turn my gaze to the center of the arena. One after another, muffled explosions resound underground. This place will be gone after today. It won't reappear anytime soon. The laboratory that was never meant to exist might hold a few childhood memories. I might have cried in some corner or laughed in front of a platform. Perhaps I made those researchers who saw me as an otherworldly specimen believe I was just a normal child for a minute. Maybe that ever happened, but it doesn't matter anymore.
How much do you remember?
A lot. It's all jumbled up. I ignore whatever happened to Dimitri and look at Silas. That deal you made with him, was it when I escaped from the research center?
Yeah.
Did you bring me here so I could remember everything? He doesn't look at me. Instead, he speaks as if he's addressing the darkness beneath me.
You would have done this sooner or later. That's just who you are.
Then shouldn't you be worried about my power destroying you and this world?
Should I be?
I stare at his profile to emphasize my... Right now, I can't control my power when it fully manifests. Assuming it happens again, everything here might be destroyed like my soul. With a slight smile, Silas shakes his head. He raises his hand to draw my attention to something. A familiar linkage materializes between our wrists to bind us together.
Sorry, but your soul doesn't have the privilege of leaving whenever it wants.
What?
I will keep you bound to me for all of eternity. Our connection transcends this place and this world.
Please?
So, are you done looking around?
I guess there's nothing else to see. Silas nods and turns to leave. As his arm moves, the linkage forces our steps to be in perfect sync. Is that why my heart beat?
We're done here. Let's go home.
Yes, let's go home! Ah! Silas is my new home. In the vast cosmos, my power has no starting point or destination. It appears when the universe was created. It's a fundamental law etched into the fabric of existence. At some point, a force, weak yet unbreakable, began to bind me. And with it came an endless fall. In a majestic arena floating among nebulae, a boy and a girl stand, soaked in blood. They're greeted by thunderous cheers. When it comes to killing wanderers, Silas and I always have perfect coordination.
You're not going to team up with me this time?
Baby Silas? I hate teammates who try to steal my points.
Then, what do you hate more? Teammates who steal your points? Or teammates who can't keep up with you?
So annoying. If you steal my points again, I'm throwing you into Tartarus.
Okay.
Give me your hand. We're a team now.
Yeah.
Oh! Baby Silas! He's so cute! The disconnected scenes flash by in a random order. Sometimes they're blurry and hazy, other times they're crystal clear. As time marches on, the deep space tunnel, vast and capable of tearing apart any form of energy, separates us. The memories dissolve into my current reality. Images overlap. I recognize the figure before me, but now he's tall and imposing. He descends with his fierce pride. Below the sky, he materializes before me. In the destroyed laboratory, he silently stares at the collision chamber before smashing through its barrier with his fist. In the timeless N109 zone, I fall asleep into a deep, dreamless slumber. When I finally open my eyes again, it takes me a while to reorient myself. I stare at the intricate patterns on the ceiling for a long time before a single fact slowly dawns on me. I'm alive. As if a switch has been flipped, I finally become aware of my surroundings. Outside, the distant roar of gunfire and artillery resound while music plays nearby. Didn't the Zoyan hunt end? Mephi, what are you? Hi, hello. Hello, sir. I sit up and look. Mephisto is perched on the bedside table. He bobs his head under Silas's finger like a chicken pecking at his brain. Why are you here?
Shouldn't you be asking that to the person who carelessly fell asleep?
Look, man, I was going through something. Oh. I raise my hand, but don't see the familiar linkage. Massaging my temples, I realize my distant memories have started to blur with reality. How long was I out? Don't tell me it's been 4 or 5 days.
You would have starved to death in that case.
Hell yeah. Silas is lounging in a small chair next to the bed. He's looking out the window. Several gemstones, 3 wine glasses, and a mirror are scattered across the nearby side cabinet, small table, and floor.
It's morning. And more importantly, it's been 3 days since the Zoyan hunt ended. Overtime is almost over.
A terrifying explosion resounds in the distance. Seconds later, the windows rattle from the... The arena is in ruins. Why would anyone still fight to be its owner?
For certain people, that place still has important stuff.
Yeah, like what?
And with Dimitri out of the way, their battle will be more ruthless.
Silas's gaze is still focused on what's happening outside, his hair swaying because of the shock. He maintains an aloof attitude. Curious about what he's looking at, I get out of bed and approach the window, but I can't even make it there before settling into the small one. I nudge Silas so he can make me. What's going on? My whole body feels weak. It's like I've been thrown into space and had to orbit Earth 3 times. You didn't hit me while I was asleep, right?
Between the two of us, you'd be the one to do that.
Did I hit you while I was asleep? Silas holds up 2 fingers and glances at my right hand.
Twice.
What? I had no idea. I was dreaming the entire time. Maybe I got too excited. Silas finally turns to face me. He gently takes my wrist and gives it a light shake.
Are you well rested now?
More or less.
Let's go then.
Where are we going? Mephisto takes this chance to sneak away, snatch an empty wine glass, and fly out the window. What does Mephisto want with an empty wine glass? Silas stands and stretches before picking me.
Time to eat.
Yay, food! It isn't until Silas makes me sit at the dining table that I realize just how hungry I am. I devour everything in sight until I'm stuffed. Strength gradually returns to my weary limbs, and I start to feel clear-headed. I slowly finish the last of my juice. Then I carefully nudge Silas's leg under the table to let him know I have a question.
I see you're disregarding table manners, kitten.
I've done nothing of the sort. I was worse during our first meal together. Isn't it a little late to start worrying about etiquette? Something cries out near the window. Mephisto, who had been absent during the meal, taps on the glass and squeezes through the gap. He drops a dark-colored object into... What is it? What is this? A flash drive?
A biometric key from the Gaia Research Center.
I tighten my grip on it. And what are those people really fighting over? Silas pauses as he holds his drink. It's as if he's unsure about how to respond.
We'll talk when you're more sober.
You're also one of the contestants doing overtime? When did you...
Luke and Kieran are more than capable of dealing with those fools.
The key shows signs of age, and someone has scratched off its identification number. It's impossible to tell which researcher served it as its original. Possessing the key means having authority over the abandoned Gaia Research Center, even though it's nothing but ruins now. A wisp of black-red mist creeps up the back of my hand, forces its way between my fingers, tries to take the key. Silas?
That's my trophy. Give it back.
Okay. You're just letting me look at it? Silas stretches his long legs to push the chair. He leans back against it as he uses his index finger to guide the mist. It's still pulling on the key. Is he flirting? Dismissing the idea of letting go, I clutch the key with both hands and lurch toward him like a sparrow drawn to a grain of rice.
Your theft techniques are getting sloppier by the day. Are you going to headbutt me to death before you loot my body?
I could!
Sit.
Silas has me rest against him, and when he sees me still holding the key with both hands, he laughs.
You're a persistent thief.
Since you've already shown it to me, I can borrow it at some point, right? You're very generous.
You had a nice meal and are on your way to a full recovery. Yet the first thing you do is come up with a plan to steal my stuff.
It's not stealing, it's borrowing. I'm not doing that. He's not insisting on taking the key back, so I secretly breathe a sigh of relief. Change the subject. I've decided to talk about my more recent dreams. I wanted to ask you something ever since I woke up, but you kept steering the conversation in another direction. I saw us fighting wanderers in some kind of interstellar arena. Do you know anything about that?
What else did you see?
My gaze drifts from my hands to his shoulders and then to the light reflected from the one dancing on the wall. I continue in a softer voice. We fought countless wanderers and monsters that looked like modified. Then we were the only ones left in the arena. The crowd went wild and screamed for us to fight each other to the death. Doesn't matter where you are in the cosmos, every gladiatorial arena created by intelligent life abides by the same rule. There can only be one victor, so...
Either I kill you, or you kill me.
I sit up straight and touch the corner of his eye. I'm searching for that hidden color in his right eye. But when we faced each other, you didn't attack. Instead, you took my hand and asked if I wanted to escape together. That nebula was more chaotic than an abyss. I didn't see how it ended. Did we manage to escape?
What do you think?
Of course we did! He brings his empty wine glass closer and presses its cool surface against my forehead.
If we hadn't, then who exactly are you looking at right now?
A fake! We're pretty special, huh?
Speaking of which, you never doubted yourself, or worried about my capabilities for that matter.
Of course not. Then you went through hell and back, barely escaped with your life, and arrived in the N109 zone before it fell?
More or less. Have you ever considered that me landing in the N109 zone wasn't a coincidence?
It's because of the Gaia Research Center? Silas remains nonchalant. I found some documents in the corridor of the old facility. The Unicorn Research Team, or rather, the Gaia Research Center as a whole, was attempting to establish contact with deep space. The Unicorn researchers wanted to recreate a powerful cosmic energy source, which exists within me as an ether core.
Do you believe what Dimitri said?
Not all of it. But I don't have a testimony from anyone who knows more than him. Strip away the outlandish claims that his message is actually quite simple. I possess destructive power. Trying to keep my thoughts from dwelling on Dimitri's fanatical declarations, I turn Silas's glass in my hand. Something weird happened in the collision chamber. I was about to lose consciousness. This planet, the starry sea above us, and the depths of deep space that are invisible to the naked eye. They all seem to have some kind of force that resonates with me. Were those things ether cores or something else? Now, when I think about the deep space tunnel in the sky, I feel like I've gained an understanding that goes beyond what's currently known about it. It's not the source of all disasters, it's a bridge connecting us to civilizations more superior than humanity. Maybe Dimitri wasn't lying. It's possible I have the power to destroy everything. My thoughts traveled through that darkness in the collision chamber, how I sank into an overwhelming strength. It's strong enough to erase an entire planet. What lies dormant inside me is powerful and uncontrollable. Suddenly, a hand grasps my chin. My gaze lands on Silas's disinterested expression.
When I pulled you out of the giant glass tank, you looked like you were in so much pain that you wanted to die. If it really hurts, then stop. Don't force yourself. And don't ever make that face again while you're at it.
Silas! I look directly into his right eye, mesmerizing each minute remains tranquil, and my racing thoughts slowly calm down. You can always pull me back, right? Just like before. Whoosh! Are you mad? I didn't do anything. As I look up at him expectantly, Silas stays silent for a moment, then he appears interested. Grabbing my hand, he leads me out.
No, but you slept for too long. I'm bored.
So where are you dragging me off to? Do you want to have some fun? Are we gonna play video games?
I'll help you get used to wielding devastating power. That way you'll be a bomb who doesn't always think about self-destruction.
Hell yeah. We enter a familiar, dimly lit room. Silas helps me into the egg-shaped gaming pod. I knew we were gonna game! Remember at the beginning of this story, we started by interrupting his gaming, so it has to come full circle. He puts the hologram helmet over my head. As the pod slowly closes, my body tenses. Silas taps on the glass. Although I can't hear anything outside, I read his lips. Now come, conquer everything in your path, starting with me. That's what I assume he sounds like. Oh, we're about to fight. Alrighty. Okay. Let's fight Silas, I guess. It's been two. Let's do that. Hold on. Before we do this,
It's time to get moving.
before we start, I need to alter the size of this.
Do you want to see me fight alone?
No. There we go. That's all we need. Okay, let's go. Let's go, honey. Let's fight together. We fight together. Let's go.
Are you prepared to keep up with me?
Hell yeah.
It's time to serve the main course.
There's plenty to go around.
This is only the beginning.
It's your turn.
Okay, if
Do
you
it.
say so.
Go back to the pit
Run,
you came
boy,
from.
run. I don't want to
That's
lose
more
this
like
game.
Take this.
It's time to serve the main.
There's plenty to go around. Silas, are you
Okay,
okay?
no, we got this.
It's just a
We're doing great.
scratch
We're
on
doing
the
great.
bottom.
We're doing great. We're doing so great. Oh my goodness. We're doing amazing.
Its
Look at
attacks
this.
are getting stronger. Move.
Yeah, I can. Get him.
It's time to serve the main course.
There's plenty to go around.
Let's settle this in one fell swoop.
Oh, what's he doing now?
It's
Oh, what's he
time to
doing
get
now?
rid of some
Oh,
nuisances.
now he has.
We're halfway there.
It won't take long for us to be done.
Now he has those
It's
things.
time to serve the main course.
Ah,
There's
Silas?
plenty to go
Silas, you don't seem okay. Silas, you don't seem
around.
okay
Don't
at
worry.
all.
I'm okay.
You seem very not okay. Okay, okay. No, we're chilling. We're chilling. We're
It's
chilling.
your time to shine.
Okay, get him.
It's time for
Get him.
an
Okay, okay.
energy
We're good.
storm.
We're chilling. Woo! Damn, that punch was high.
Everything to the ground.
Hell yeah.
It's been a while since my feathers were ruffled.
But we won.
This was not a 3-star victory. Okay. Whatever. We won. And that's what matters, right? That's what matters. That's all that matters. Okay. I'll go back and fix that. That won't be like that forever. After matching wits with Silas for 47 rounds. 47? You know, every time there's an AI story, they use the number 47. Yes, I listen to a lot of those. Do not worry about it. My heavy eyelids forced me to be the one to call it quits first. I slept so deeply that when I woke up, I found myself in my own bed. I had been moved there and didn't even stir once. Was I really that exhausted, or do I trust him too much? I massage my throbbing temples as I recall the information I received during our break last night. Silas's curiosity was piqued by these mysterious antimatter weapons, and he decided to investigate their origin. Luke and Kieran were equally thrilled. They rubbed their hands together as if to say, "We finally have something fun to do." Given the usual efficacy of Onikinus as leader, that mysterious hunter will soon cross paths with an odd little group consisting of a boss man, 2 troublemakers, and their crow. As for the key found in the ruins of the Gaia Research Center, will it unlock the secrets of a hidden past, or take me down another path that leads into an unknowable future? Either way, it's what I have to investigate next. I look around the room to find every curtain has been drawn shut with great precision. Not even the smallest sliver of light can get in. My place got turned into a cave, basically, and only he'd do that. 2. I walk to the window. As soon as I pull back the curtains, blinding light floods my vision. As far as the eye can see, a cold radiance has engulfed the city. A blanket of snow covers every building. Huh? Is it winter, or did Zayne do something? It's snowing in Lincoln? One week later. For a while, I've been investigating my past and uncovering Ever's secrets, and now this ever-changing, precarious world seems to face an unprecedented crisis. Protofield disturbances, climate anomalies. Some say Earth's climate system has broken down, and a disaster comparable to the Chrono Rift catastrophe is imminent. Others claim Earth is on the verge of collapse. All tectonic plates will shatter, and thus human civilization will end. And yet, among all these discussions about the end of the world, Earth's collapse, and civilization's downfall, what actually descends upon Lincoln City is a silent snowfall that transforms the city into a pure white expanse overnight. Backtrackers, Lemuria, everything is starting to make sense now. But what about the life on a higher plane of existence? The emissary of the divine. Is that Zayne?
Long time no see.
Hi, Tara. Wow, it has been a long time since we've seen Tara.
Back from your leave already? Captain Jenna said you had some personal matters to take care of. Is everything okay?
For my administrative leave, only Jenna knew about my visit to the ruins of the Gaia Research Center in the N109 zone. After hesitating for a moment, I shake my head and smoothly change the subject. I'm fine. You could say I went back home. By the way, have you heard of the term emissary of the divine before? It's supposedly connected to the civilizations on a higher plane of existence. Among all the rampant doomsday theories, the concept of being watched by civilizations with higher dimensional beings is actually the easiest to understand.
It can mean a messenger who can communicate with godlike entities.
Even if they do exist, finding someone like that would be harder than finding aliens.
I bet we could find some aliens. The sound of typing behind me suddenly stops. When I raise my head, I see Nero has come over to join the discussion.
And if those higher dimensional life forms aren't saying anything, well, even an emissary might not know they're one.
Oh.
I've also heard that the next mass extinction might be just around the corner.
Why are you saying that so cheerfully? Nero silently rubs the area between his eyebrows. He's unconvinced.
Isn't that just propaganda spread by prototists to push for the development of protocore technology?
Not necessarily. In this vast, endless universe, who knows how many civilizations are locked in battle? Our Earth might be the only surviving blue dot among them all.
Amidst the ongoing discussion, my thoughts begin to wander. Maybe Ever thinks our civilization is already approaching the limits of biological evolution, pursuing the transcendence of evolution to counter this supposed crisis. That must be their true objective.
As a side note, there were strange omens before the 2034 Chrono Rift catastrophe. A polar night was present for 3 consecutive days.
While conversing, everyone unconsciously turns to look at the heavy snow outside. It falls as if descending from the cosmos itself.
Regardless of whether Earth falls apart or the world ends, as long as the subway runs and wanderers exist. We need to fulfill our duties as hunters and protect this city.
Okay, so if the subways stop running, we don't have to protect the city anymore? I think that feels like the end of this chapter. It is not. It is not the end of this chapter. But I... Okay. I feel like we might have one more. I feel like this might be the last one. It's 5 p.m. and a lecture titled Life's Boundaries is underway in Lincoln University's largest lecture hall. Aside from medical students, students from other departments have taken a seat to listen. In the packed lecture hall, the speaker stands. His back faces a projection of a beating heart model, and his authoritative voice is steady. Is this Zayne? Is it Zayne? Yes,
Life
it
itself
is
not endless.
Ah! My boy! Look, man. Silas may have saved our life, but look at him! Look at this man! He's so hot!
Life and death, health and illness. These seemingly opposing concepts maintain the balance of life itself.
Your face maintains the balance of life itself. An inquisitive student raises her hand.
But with today's medical technology, we can potentially do gene editing, cellular regeneration, and even human modification. If immortality becomes achievable, why should we still accept death as the end of life?
If we set aside morals and ethics, these technologies could make immortality possible. But this also means that our goal in the medical field has shifted from conquering disease to conquering death itself.
Zayne's gaze sweeps across every face in the room, his tone remaining calm as usual.
To conquer disease is to extend life, but to conquer death is to control it. Can we still call ourselves humans after being modified and losing human characteristics? How do we even define human existence?
Hushed discussions fill the lecture hall. Zayne looks toward the back as someone quietly opens a door. A familiar figure appears. She quickly slips into the back row, her coat leaving a trail of melted snow on the floor. Hi! It's me, Mario. He quickly shifts his gaze and continues with his previous point.
Life can be extended, but the cycle of life and death should not be controlled.
But in the end, what's the difference? After the lecture ends, Zayne is completely surrounded by eager students. I sit in the back row and wait as students file out behind me.
Did you see the news?
How could they accuse Dr. Zayne of disregarding human life and abandoning his patients? They're saying he has no ethics.
What do you mean? What did he do?
It all started when some government official's kid got diagnosed with protocore syndrome. They tried to use their family connections to pressure Dr. Zayne into prioritizing their surgery. But he refused and went to treat another patient who needed more urgent treatment.
Oh. So that's why they're spreading all those nasty rumors about Dr. Zayne online.
How dare
What
they?
a piece of work.
At least his students know the truth. As the students' conversation fades into the distance, I stop eavesdropping and nod in quiet agreement. Spotting a few reporters approaching the lecture hall, I catch Zayne's eye and wave. I silently mouth a sentence. Come here, Dr. Zayne. Zayne glances in my direction, nods, and makes his way through the crowd of students.
That will be all for today. Someone is waiting for me.
Hi! No! The glasses! After helping Zayne dodge the reporters, we leave the university and stroll through the snow-covered streets, bathed in evening's golden lights. You're good at making complex topics clear and accessible, Dr. Zayne. If I were a few years younger, I'd sneak into your lectures every day. Am I flirting?
Really? What was the second key point from the third section?
Look, you saw when I came in and it was at the end. So don't even be like this. Faced with Zayne's knowing smile, I sigh and turn to walk in the opposite direction.
Where are you going?
Away from this stupid teacher. I need to find a time machine so I can hear your brilliant lecture from start to finish. 3, 2. Before I can finish my silent countdown, he grabs my hand.
Come back.
Ah!
I only saw you arrive near the end of the lecture. The time machine must have not been invented yet.
Oh, that's a fair point. Coffee in hand, I sit down on a roadside bench as Zayne hands me a weathered envelope.
Here's the information you requested.
The wax seal on the envelope is still intact. The documents themselves have small creases. Exchanging documents while sitting on a bench. We're like those secret agents trying to save the world in the 008 movies.
Given what you've asked me to investigate, it is certainly a secret that concerns the fate of the world.
Ooh-hoo-hoo. Ah. I vaguely remember Zayne mentioning Dr. Noah's Arctic expedition research, which might be connected. The cryptic patterns etched into the key seem to point toward traces of a primordial civilization.
14 years ago, a research team ventured into the Arctic to study life's boundaries. They made an unexpected discovery in an ice cave. According to the surviving documents, the pictographs they recorded in the ice cave bear a striking resemblance to the patterns on the biometric key. Some members of the expedition team mysteriously disappeared. Others joined the Unicorn research team. Dr. Noah has a photocopy of the expedition journal. It's incomplete, but he hopes it can help you.
Signals from deep space, the ether core, the key, the clues form an intricate web in the darkness. It stretches across the boundaries of time and space. Almost unnoticeable, each strand is being woven into place. They're waiting for that singular moment when everything is taut. Please thank Dr. Noah for me. How is he doing? What about Pi and the others?
He and the animals are doing well. You remembered to ask about the animals, but have you forgotten something?
Nope, nothing. Huh? It dawns on me. Do you need special attention too?
Do I look invincible to you?
Ah! Thinking about how rare our meetings and calls have been lately, I feel a twinge of guilt. So how has Zayne been lately? Have you been sleeping well? Do you still have nightmares?
I'm doing well.
For some reason, my words elicit a soft chuckle from
You've already made time to pick me up after class. And since I'm on my way to work, why don't you walk with me? You can do it as you head back to the Hunters Association.
So he does a class and then right after goes to the hospital? That's fun. Is that how it normally is? Traffic is at a standstill during the evening rush hour. Fortunately, Axo Hospital and the association are within walking distance, so we decided to continue on foot. Snowflakes dance through the trees as the intersection's traffic lights turn red. The flow of vehicles stop. Pedestrians pause on the sidewalk, their heads tilted upward as they wait. They watch the massive holographic display flicker above the intersection.
Ever has officially launched the Fountain of Ate initiative. In addition, we urge all citizens to stay safe while traveling. If there's an emergency, please seek immediate assistance from the evil police or Deep Space Hunters.
Something happened at Azure Square in Imperial Ring Park. They're saying the Alterum appeared or something.
No wonder the news keeps telling us to be careful lately. Having wanderers around was bad enough. Now we have to deal with the Alterum too. With one disaster after another in this godforsaken world, maybe it should just end already.
I can't help but stifle a laugh. As the light turns green, traffic and pedestrians start moving again.
And for our final story, a medical controversy surrounding protocore syndrome has drawn widespread public attention.
Are doctors healing or killing? And the future of protocore syndrome? These sensational headlines drift past my ears in quick succession. Despite being at the center of this media storm, Zayne doesn't even glance at the screen. The news keeps using that same stone-faced picture of you from Axo Hospital's website. It's basically decades old at this point.
What? Are you tired of looking at it?
I was just thinking, if Dr. Zayne had smiled even 1 pixel's worth in that photo, then maybe these rumors wouldn't have gotten far. Zayne tilts his head as if he's playing along. He shows the tiniest hint of a smile. Yes! But no matter what challenges or criticism you face, nothing seems to shake your decisions or judgment.
What about you? Although you're not saying anything, I can tell something is on your mind. If it's a long story, well, this path might be short, but we can always turn around and walk some more.
Nothing ever escapes his notice, huh? After hesitating for a moment, I tell him about what happened to me in the N109 zone.
Those monsters and that cosmic void in the sky, it's all because of you! You are this world's calamity. We should have destroyed you years ago.
Ow. The Gaia Research Center, the Unicorn Laboratory, the Collision Chamber, and the Spatium Core I absorbed into my body. That man's final moments, filled with resentment and rage, remained vivid in my mind. I'm constantly reminded of one thing. I don't belong in the world that I thought I knew so well.
So what you're saying is that they almost put you down in the N109 zone.
You didn't have to phrase it like that. He wanted to dispose of me like I was some kind of medical waste. Zayne's lips curve into a slight smile as he tucks my cold fingers into his coat pocket. Walking down this path now, it's strangely surreal.
Are you more lost now? Or more certain?
I feel like knowing things is better, right? Now, well, my very existence feels too strange. It's almost unreal. But does my existence mean anything in this world if I don't have my power? His hand warms my fingertips and I gently squeeze it.
Any identity is just a role we temporarily play. it doesn't encapsulate the meaning of one's existence. Even without the identity and responsibilities they assign to you, you've been living just fine.
What if I end up destroying this world one day?
Give me a heads up before you do. I'll make sure to use up all my vacation days first.
Ah, that was so hot. Woo! At the last intersection, our brief walk quickly comes to an end amidst a crowd. After we cross the street, we'll return to our work and face the challenges that life has in store for us. A wave of sadness washes over me as we have to say goodbye already. I force myself to smile. Let's do our best, Zayne.
Wait.
Kissy kissy? Ah! Oh, head pat. Just as I take my hand away from his, he catches it again. Then he pulls me closer, and I'm almost completely enveloped in his. Looking down, I notice he's carrying his laptop bag and a simple, understated gift bag. He takes out a scarf from it. The soft fabric gives off a gentle, warm glow under the street. Today's not even a holiday. Why do you have a gift for me?
I didn't have a good excuse. But after hearing about your rather fascinating origin story...
He slightly leans down and carefully wraps the scarf around my shoulders.
Let's call it a celebration of your arrival in this world.
Ah! A mix of uncertain emotions wells up inside me. They gradually melt away with the warmth of his touch. Did you find time in your busy schedule to knit this scarf, Dr. Zayne?
I picked it out. Is it not sincere enough?
He raises his hand to smooth my disheveled hair. The snowflakes that landed on his forehead slowly melt away.
Whether it's ever or something else, the path you've chosen will be full of challenges. You'll encounter many people with ill intentions. But more importantly, you must be confident about your own choices. There are certain things that you can never take back.
The vast expanse of snow, neither of us takes a step forward. Then my first correct choice for today must have been seeing you.
Thank you for choosing me.
Ah! I love him so much. Zayne! With 10 seconds left on the green light, he waves goodbye with his back turned before walking into the snowy, dusky blue twilight. I watch his figure disappear into the distance before tightening my grip on the document that stick out like a sore thumb. Looking around the bustling intersection, I'm surrounded by a constant flood of noise and information. It seems every sound and flash of a screen pushes people toward their next split-second decision. With this key, I might finally unlock the secrets from 14 years ago. They all involve the ether, or rather, my own secret. I take a deep breath and turn toward the street that will lead me to the association. It was all about Silas, and then Zayne shows up, and there's more? Holy shit. Well, I'm out of time for today, so if there's only one more, oops, we'll do it next week. But, yay, Zayne! I love Zayne. Okay, that's all for today. I will see you guys next week. Bye!